Well, a massive political war of words has erupted over the Congress President Rahul Gandhi's farm loan waiver pitch. Former Vice Chairman of Niti Aayog has slammed Rahul Gandhi. In fact, Arvind Panagariya has tweeted, and I quote, "A sad race to the bottom has begun. If loan waivers would fundamentally alleviate farmers' plight, waivers would be a welcome step. But if after 70 years of independence, farmers remain in distress, we need to seek different solutions." Now, this comes after Rahul Gandhi said that he won't let the Prime Minister sleep till the Prime Minister waives off loans of farmers across the country. Rahul Srivastav, our National Affairs editor, joins us for more on this. Rahul, what do you make of the former Niti Aayog Vice Chairperson flaying the politics of farm loan waivers?
Avantika, in classical economists and even those who are operating at the global level, they feel that such write-offs are very bad economics, primarily because money is not generated from thin air from farm loans. For example, any state government or any central government, when it waives off loans, these bank loans are bank loans. And it is not a mere write-off that the loans have been written off. These become claims on the government. Since they become claims on the government, they have to be repaid by the government to the banks as along with interest. Since the central government has to pay along with interest, it's a greater burden on the exchequer, which means that for the past, you are paying in the future. For example, in Rajasthan, say for example, 219 billion is the required farm loan waiver. If it is calculated at rupees 1 lakh per farmer loan, 257 billion is the total capital expenditure outlay for 2019.
Right.
That means the state government is left with very little money for work for roads, irrigation, and other infrastructure projects. That's why they are bad news. But in politics right now, they are in vogue.
Narendra Taneja also joins us for more on this. Sir, have you heard from Mr. Arvind Panagariya? Have you read his tweet? He, in fact, flays and criticizes the politics of farm loan waivers. How do you respond?
No, fundamentally, you see, what he's saying is that that's actually agree with it. You see, but the point is that, those who are kind of needy, and there are people who are, going through some really very challenging times, call it distress, call it by any other name.
Yes.
I mean, if they need some relief, and the state government think that they can provide that relief. But the point is, a broader point, that should not be compromised in the sense that, restructuring and going for the complete transformation of the rural economy, as long as...
But has that happened parallelly, sir? Has that happened under the BJP? Because every government, every party is guilty of practicing the same. You had Yogi Adityanath, who waived off 36,359 crore rupees for Uttar Pradesh farmers, and most of the political parties pretty much practices the same.
No, I disagree with you. If you look at our record of last 4.5 years, we have taken road to every single village, we have taken electricity, we have got irrigation, we have taken connectivity and all that. That's all part of our focus to transform the rural economy, which includes farmers. It includes women, it includes laborers, includes youth, includes all other sections of society. So we are doing that. If you look at the rural landscape, we have transformed it completely, and we plan to actually now transform further and modernize it. That's what we are doing. But what Congress has done in Madhya Pradesh and other places, just coming out without...
But sir, Yogi Adityanath did just the same, didn't he?
No, because as he said, because you see, the UP farmers were so criminally neglected by the Samajwadi government. At that time, the option before you was, at that time, they needed some help and some support. So when that was the kind of condition, we had no other alternative to reach out to them.
But that's the same argument that can be used by the others as well. But tell me something, Mr. Taneja. Tell me something, that why not just put an end to this? Because farm loan waivers ultimately does add a lot of strain on the economy and the finances of the states as well.
I mean, you see, fundamentally speaking and philosophically speaking, you have a point and we go along with you. But our point is, at the same time, those who need it urgently, you see, you need to provide them some relief. But that doesn't mean, but the important thing is your focus is on transforming that. So tomorrow, they don't need that kind of support. Our focus is on the later. We are transforming the economy, and that's what I said. Since in 4.5 years, what we have done for the rural economy and for the farmers in terms of transforming the economy, That's our focus, and that will continue to be our focus, so that in time to come, the farmers would not require any kind of waiver, would not require any kind of, charity from the taxpayers or from any government.
All right. Mr. Taneja, thanks so much for joining us. So this is the news that we have. In fact, the tweet that has been put out by Arvind Panagariya, who has said that, and I'll just quote it, that it's a sad race to the bottom that has begun. If loan waivers would fundamentally alleviate farmers' plight, waivers would be a welcome step, which has been, Rahul, in all fairness, it has been a welcome step. In fact, it has been one of the most convenient steps by most political parties, including the chief ministers of various states from both the BJP and the Congress.
I want to say not just for the state governments. Why blame the state governments alone? In 2008, the Manmohan Singh government waived off 70,000 crores. And that 70,000 crores is attributed as one of the basic reasons why the UPA came back to power. The problem is that if you don't do anything for 5 years of your term, eventually you have to go in for a SOP like farm loan waiver. Now, if you see the NDA term, it inherited a farm economy, which was hit by one, poor MSPs, and second, 2 years of consecutive drought in 2014-15. After that, the drought period, we saw a period in which there was a bounty. Means farmers were able to produce and bring much to the market, much more than they had done it earlier years. But the government did raise the MSP to 150% of the production cost.
Right.
But the problem was that the corrupt system ensured the farmers never got the price for their produce. That's the key. Since they don't get the price of their produce, they incur losses, and that's why they cannot pay off their loans.
All right, Rahul, thanks so much for joining us. In fact, Rahul Gandhi has once again reiterated that he will not allow the Prime Minister to sleep until and unless he waives off loans of all farmers across the country. He, in fact, even tweeted, and I quote, that the Congress party has managed to wake the chief ministers of Assam and Gujarat from their deep slumber. Prime Minister is still asleep. We will wake him up too. However, his comments have now come under a fierce attack from the BJP.
उनको गलतफहमी के कारण रात में आजकल नींद नहीं आ रही है। उनको लग रहा है कि वो 3 राज्य का चुनाव जीत गए और 3 राज्य के चुनाव वो नहीं जीते हैं। वो मिजोरम में चुनाव हारे हैं और हम भी 3 राज्य में चुनाव हारे हैं। हमें आत्मचिंतन की आवश्यकता है, उन्हें खुशफहमी जताने की जरूरत नहीं है। नींद क्यों नहीं आ रही है वो तो वही बताएंगे। कभी कभी अंतर ध्यान हो जाते हैं कई दिनों तक, तो वो ज्यादा बताएंगे कि नींद क्यों नहीं आती।
कांग्रेस किसी भी विषय को गंभीरता से नहीं लेती, चाहे चुनाव का विषय हो और चाहे अन्य जनहित के मुद्दे हों। हर विषय को चुनाव से जोड़कर देखना ये कांग्रेस का चरित्र बन गया है। कांग्रेस अगर किसानों को गंभीरता से लेती तो आज कर्ज माफ करो, किसान की हालत सुधारो, इन सब चीजों की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ती।
वो जब सत्ता में थे तब चैन से सो रहे थे क्या? वो कितने वर्षों तक सत्ता में रहे? कांग्रेस के लोग इसका मतलब सो ही रहे थे उस समय, जब किसानों के आज जो परेशानियां हैं जिनको मोदी जी दूर कर रहे हैं। उन्होंने एक थॉट दिया है कि इनकम बढ़ने से किसानों की समस्याएं दूर होगी। उस थॉट के, उस विचार के तहत हम काम कर रहे हैं और वो कह रहे हैं कि हम सोने नहीं देंगे। इसका मतलब जब वो सत्ता में थे तब वो चैन से सो रहे, इसका मतलब सो ही रहे थे, वो किसानों के लिए कुछ नहीं कर रहे थे।
ये जो झूठ का जुगाड़ है ये सच के पहाड़ से सर टकरा रहा है। राहुल गांधी जी को सबसे पहले अपने उन 10 सालों का इतिहास समझना चाहिए। अगर वो 10 सालों का अपना इतिहास समझ नहीं पा रहे हैं तो जो लोग उनके कोच हैं, जो उनको प्रॉम्प्ट करते हैं, उनसे पूछ ले। किसानों की एकदम से अचानक सोते सोते उनको चिंता हो गई। ऐसे व्यक्ति को चिंता हुई जिसे कि वैगन और बर्गर का पता नहीं, प्याज और पिज्जे का अर्थ नहीं पता, वो जो है वो आज भी किसानों की चिंता में लग गए हैं।
In fact, let's listen to what the Congress party head Rahul Gandhi had to say about the waiving off of loans.
एक हिंदुस्तान 15-20 लोगों का, कर्जा माफी का, प्राइवेट हवाई जहाज का, और दूसरा हिंदुस्तान गरीब जनता का, छोटे दुकानदारों का, मजदूरों का, किसानों का। हमने वायदा किया था कि 10 दिन में कर्जा माफ होने का काम शुरू हो जाएगा। 2 स्टेट्स में, मैं खुशी से कह रहा हूं, 2 स्टेट्स में 6 घंटे नहीं लगे और तीसरे स्टेट में होने वाला है। कांग्रेस पार्टी और बाकी सब विपक्ष की पार्टी एक होकर नरेंद्र मोदी से कर्जा माफ करके ही दिखाएगी। हम खड़े होंगे, हम उनसे लड़ेंगे, 1 इंच पीछे नहीं हटेंगे, उनको सोने नहीं देंगे, रात भर सोने नहीं देंगे जब तक हिंदुस्तान के किसान का कर्जा माफ नहीं होगा।
That was Rahul Gandhi vowing to give the Prime Minister sleepless nights until and unless he decides to waive off loans for all farmers across the country.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.